All right. Hey, hey, how are you doing, Jason?
Doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
good. Yeah. Hey, this is Shannon Paul with Paul Realty Group, and today we're doing a community spotlight on my good friend here, Jason. Woot woot.
How's it going?
Jason has an amazing business. It's called Bar Cart Provisions. And right now with COVID, I know you've probably seen my videos every week. I'm trying to highlight a local business so we can all support each other during this really weird time of COVID. And today I'm honored to interview you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks again for having me.
Of
And it's a
course.
pleasure speaking with you. And like being on this new community spotlight that hopefully turns into some good things.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would love to know what you're doing right now. I saw you had gloves on your hands, but maybe you could tell us about your business also.
Yeah. So right now I'm actually juicing lemons. So that's kind of one of the biggest things that we do here is everything's fresh. So we don't go and buy bottled lime juice or bottled lemon juice. We go and buy lemons and limes because it's right next to the bottled lime and lemons anyway. So it's just a little easier. We squeeze the lemons, we filter it, we strain it out here, and there's a double strain. I'm actually making one of our kind of go-to cocktails, which this is celery juice here with lemon juice, mezcal, and some black pepper and a little bit of ginger, and it comes out to this like delicious, savory, smoky cocktail. So that's I have a
Awesome.
friend who just ordered it, so might as well make it here while I'm talking to you.
I love that. So I found you through a common friend, right? And I learned about your amazing drinks online. For those of you that are watching right now, this guy is a mixologist. I know he wants to be called bartender, but I'm going to say he's a mixologist
Yeah, I'll take it.
because the concoctions you make are just insane. They're so good. So if you guys are looking for a good bartender, a good mixologist, Jason here hand makes all of his drinks and he'll even deliver them to you. So could you speak about that a little bit? Like what's your mission and your motto of your business?
Yeah, so really it's trying to bring quality cocktails and convenience and with especially with your favorite bars and your favorite restaurants not being able to push out what they're usually able to give you in all communities and all around. I was thinking maybe I could bring it to you. So this is my way. I was always behind the bar. I'm not a chef by any means, so I can't bring you food, but I can make you delicious drinks to go with your food. So yeah, it's really about bringing quality, consistency, and bringing it to your convenience. Whether you're at a park somewhere, hanging out with your family and your friends, or if you're at home and you're, in too many office meetings and just decide to right in between, maybe take a little. No, I'm just kidding. But, it's just trying to bring something that I love to do for a long time. I've been in this industry for more than 10 years, and if I could bring this, during this whole COVID situation, it allows me to bring creativity and put it in the glass, and hopefully give somebody a nice breather from their day and nice little sip, something to sip on deliciously.
Awesome. I love it. Well, it was so cool. The first time I ordered these from you, I had tried it from somebody else and it was amazing. And then I got my own and I was kind of hoarding it a little bit. I didn't want to share it with anybody, which speaks to volumes of how good your product is. And when you came, you had these two. Could you hold up your jug again of that green juice?
Yes.
He walks up with this jug, right, filled with deliciousness. And of course, I'm smiling ear to ear. And then he goes in and tells me the history of where this was made from. So maybe you could tell us a little bit of why you picked certain ingredients or how you concocted these. Like I keep saying like I don't want to overspeak here, but it's like they're like magnificent drinks, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, really, when I used to teach a lot of courses too on cocktails, so that background kind of made me feel that a lot of people have questions about certain ingredients and actually avoid certain ingredients because they don't know enough about it. So some of these cocktails I'm doing are actually classic cocktails that were made in the 1850s, 1860s, 70s, and throughout the Prohibition, or some were lost during the Prohibition, and then finally started crawling back during this kind of modern cocktail revolution that started, 2010 era. But what really makes me decide which ingredients I use is one, either being a classic ingredient that it has a really good history and a powerful flavor, and it's just really fun to talk about. And it really holds its own, like, and I want to kind of bring people in drinking it in a cocktail, and then maybe perhaps in the future trying it by itself, where they it's something that maybe they would have never done if they didn't really start breaking the ice and warming up to it a little by little.
Yeah. Can I interrupt you?
Yeah,
Give
please.
me an example of one of those ingredients because I don't know that our listeners know like your drinks like pack a powerful flavor
Yeah.
profile. So like
Well, one that I love to use
yeah.
as an example is green chartreuse or chartreuse, the elixir family. So this ingredient has been made for hundreds of years, and it started as an elixir, essentially a potion, and it was made as a cure-all, and it was made by French monks in the French Alps using ingredients sourced right around there. And eventually, people were drinking it, and in order to really pull out all the goodness from these plants and herbs and roots, they used alcohols. People just actually started drinking it and enjoying the flavor, so they made a liqueur out of it. To this day, it's still made in this monastery in the French Alps. They have a few different versions. They have a yellow one, a green one, and then a couple of VSOPs. And not one monk or distiller knows the whole recipe. There's actually different parts of the recipe that each individual is responsible for.
Oh
So there's
wow.
not one person in the whole world who knows how to make this elixir. So,
That's
and on
wild.
top of that, it is high in proof. It's delicious, and it works fun. It's really fun to work with in cocktails.
Yeah, awesome. So what are some of your favorite cocktails or what are some of the ones that we're going to be seeing this week? Because each week you rotate what your flavors are, correct?
Correct. Yes. So I kind of, for me, my palate, I tend to go to agave. So I really enjoy mezcal and tequila,
Mhm.
but really it's hard for me to say no to a delicious cocktail that has vodka, or no to a delicious cocktail that has bourbon. So
Mhm.
I'm happy that I'm able to drink everything,
Yeah,
from wine to beer to elixirs to whiskey, but um this week, it's Christmas, so I kind of, and during the winter and fall, I like to use winter spices. And pine is a really fun flavor to work with. So there might be some pine and sage and some savory notes coming up this week.
awesome. That is so cool. I
Yeah.
love it because I remember the first week I loved something and the next week it wasn't there. And I was like, oh, dang
Yeah.
it. But then your next ones were equally as good, if not better. So I can't be too sad.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I do change the menu up often, but if you did fall in love with something, I'm more than happy to go retrieve those ingredients and make it again. No problem.
Awesome. I love that. Well, tell me, is there anything you wanted to show me that you were cooking up or juicing up or doing? Or I was going to ask you about how we find you.
Well, to find me, the best way is Instagram. That way you can see my menu, because I'll post my menu on the stories. And there's also an archive of past menus. So you can kind of filter through those and be like, ooh, that one sounds delicious. Even though I wasn't making it that week, you can be like, are you still making this, smokestack or smoking the bandit or whatever it
Mhm.
might be? And the answer is more than likely going to be yes. And so if you go on Instagram, there's actually a link as well that goes to what would be the off menu uh, for the cocktails, and these are cocktails that should be available year round. But if you don't like what's on the current menu, that one's always a good standard to find.
Okay, perfect. And if people still wanted to order before Christmas, is that a possibility? Or like,
Yeah,
for example, if we ordered today, when would it be delivered or how does the system work?
yeah, so usually I'm able to deliver it within a day. So if you order it today, the most likely I can either do it tonight, depending on what you ordered. Some of these things actually need a little maceration time. So like if you were to order a sangria, that takes maybe a solid 24 hours. So I'll get it to you tomorrow. But my friend ordered this cocktail, this smoke signal cocktail, and I'm able to juice this really quick, combine it, and then go deliver it by end of day. So
Awesome. Okay.
yeah, if you wanted something for Christmas, I'm definitely able to make that. My family usually does Christmas Eve celebration.
Yeah.
So I'll be delivering Monday through Wednesday, and then Saturday and Sunday as well.
Okay. All right. So Christmas orders, get them in. Or if you're watching this after Christmas, get them for New Year's, get your New Year's orders in. Awesome. Anything else you want to share with us and our listeners about your business?
Well, this is really kind of a starting point for me. I started this during COVID, and I think it's really important to support your local businesses and your local communities. Unfortunately, the hospitality industry hasn't been doing well. Both my partner and I was starting in the hospitality industry. We'd had to pivot here and there to find ways to, create a good life here in Los Angeles. So support your local businesses, and don't forget about your bartenders. And they're still around, and they're happy to make you drinks. So.
Oh, I got chills right now. That's what this is all about. There's so many businesses out there that need our help, and my goosebumps just continue to grow, which is why I try to do this every week if at all possible. The way that we can help Jason right now is by liking this video, sharing this video, and then also going to Jason's page at Bar Cart Provisions and liking their page or liking their comments, or maybe sharing that menu with others, because we're all in this together. We all make this world go round. And Jason, I'm going to put you on the spot. I didn't tell you this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Would you be open to maybe like giving something small that we could do as a giveaway to get more eyeballs on your page?
Oh, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think, behind the bar, part of the camaraderie is always, sharing a drink with a new guest, and hopefully, a returning friend. And so I'm always happy to share, and cheers, when I see you, and I'll be happy to
Awesome.
do something on me.
Awesome. Cool. So we'll put something on the Facebook page. Maybe we could do a raffle this week, and you can win something from Jason in hopes that we all help support him and buy additional drinks from him, right? Not just take his freebies, but thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Our goal is to support him. So again, like this video, share this video, and then go to Jason's page at Bar Cart Provisions, and then you'll be entered in for a raffle to win whatever it is he's going to give away. We'll post it in the notes in the comments down below. And Jason, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to chat with me.
Of course, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, very good. Anything else, final comments? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up.
No, I mean, I hope to see you soon, and then let me know when I can fix you something.
All right, beautiful. Thanks so much, Jason. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.